People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream.
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
So there's a saying out there when you're going to adopt a dog that you don't actually pick the dogs pick you. I know this to be true because I have adopted two from the Second City Canine Rescue. We're here in Palatine, Illinois, about 30 miles northwest of the city at their one-of-a-kind facility, their adoption center that they opened in 2020. They also foster dogs as well with families. But most importantly today, is we're gonna meet a couple of the people who really are the lifeblood of the organization. I'm your host, Brant Sitchko, and this is The American Dream. Let's go play with some puppies. With me today is Jackie Cobb, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. Good morning.
Good morning. Good, thanks for having me, Brant.
Now, when I first met you, when we adopted our first dog, you were not.
Not yet, no.
Doctor of Veterinary Medicine.
No, so I started my journey in the rescue world and in the animal world through dog rescue. So placing puppies and dogs with their forever homes. And I saw a need to be able to do something more and to be able to do this full time with my life, decided to go back to vet school.
That's great. And when did you get your?
I got my DVM in 2019 from Auburn University.
From Auburn?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, War Eagle.
War Eagle.
I'm a Florida Gator.
Oh, no.
So tell me a little bit about the origin of this place. It was founded in 2011, is that correct?
Yeah, so the rescue itself was founded in 2011. Back in 2019, actually, 2018, we decided to open up an adoption center so that we could do a little bit more, have a more permanent community presence. We'd always been foster-based, which was amazing and is amazing, and we still are, definitely a majority of our dogs are in foster homes.
Chicago is, we're a large city, big metropolitan area currently. We're, about 30 miles northwest in Palatine. What role does Chicago play, almost we could say nationally, in adopting, rescuing dogs?
Without a doubt. So our local shelter is always full, unfortunately, but it's typically full of big block-headed dogs, which we love and we adore, but they're a lot harder to place. Apartments, breed restrictions in rentals, breed restrictions with types of insurance sometimes. So a lot of our dogs come from southern shelters in particular, where the population problem is a lot greater, the need is a lot greater. So we get a lot of dogs from Alabama, Arkansas, Kentucky. Our southern partners, we transport them up here from there where they are euthanizing for space, but we're able to help kind of decrease their burden down there by bringing them up here, and a lot of rescues in our area do the same thing.
Yeah, that's great. And all of the dogs that come through your organization, they all get medical care.
Yes, of course. Yep, so they all get spayed and neutered, they all get their core vaccines. If there's like heartworm disease, if there's a broken leg, kind of whatever there is going on with that dog, which a lot of times there's problems,
sure.
We get them all fixed and get that all taken care of so they're ready to roll for their adoptive home.
And if you're a homeowner, or if you rent in an apartment and you're interested in getting a dog, to be able to know that your dog has been socialized, you know their personality, your foster families can actually vet some of the people coming through to make the best match.
Exactly, and a house is not a home without a dog.
Definitely ties into home ownership, finding the dogs their forever home, as you like to say.
100%, yes.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Jackie.
Thank you.
Now joining us is Christina Morrison, the Development Director here at Second City Canine Rescue. I'd like to talk a little bit in more detail about the Adoption Center, its role, in addition to the fostering and volunteers.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm happy to talk about that. So we have our adoption center set up like a home. So we've got furniture, we have the TV on, and we try to play with the puppies who live at our adoption center as if they were in a home, so they can really be ready for their forever family. Our adoption center is run a lot by our volunteers who come in every single day on shifts to play with the puppies. Our volunteers are foster families, they do our marketing, they're even our board of directors. So Second City Canine Rescue could not function without its amazing hundreds of volunteers.
What an amazing time today. We got to play with puppies, we got to meet Jackie and Christina, who are doing an amazing job at Second City Canine Rescue. I'm your host, Brant Sitchko. This is the American Dream. Can't wait to see you next time.
Welcome to another episode of American Dream TV. I'm Eli Massoud, your host with Second City Agents and Compass. It's a beautiful day today in the Gold Coast, and behind me is Oak Street Beach, where we're going to check out a volleyball tournament and all that the lakefront path has to offer. Come on, let's go check it out. Look at this vibrant lifestyle we have out here. Just the amount of people should tell you how amazing this location is. There's so many things to do. You can run, walk, bike, suntan, but one of my favorite things to do is play beach volleyball. One of the other reasons that people love this location is because of the scenic background you've got with the amazing John Hancock set right back here. Let's go check out this volleyball tournament. Look at who I just bumped into. It's Chicago beach volleyball legend and inspiration of mine, Omar Moran. Omar, what is one of your favorite reasons why this is your favorite AVP tour stop?
Well, it's got to be the skyline, the history. The AVP's been around here since I think like 1983. All the players love it, and the Chicago fans just go nuts. So it's awesome.
And for those people visiting, if you had to pick one Chicago pizza company, which one would that be?
I would say it's hard to go wrong with Chicago pizza, but a few of them would be Gino's, Giordano's. Those are probably like the top two, I would say. But you can't really go wrong with Chicago pizza.
Omar, thank you for your time, brother. Nice to see you out here.
Great to see you, man.
All right. How awesome was that? I could spend all day there, but we've got to go check out this new single-family home in the heart of Bucktown. Let's go. Now we're at 1614 North Marshfield Avenue, just 2 miles west of Oak Street Beach. Behind me is a single-family home located in the heart of Bucktown. That's 4,800 square feet, 5 beds, and 3.5 baths, directly across from Burr Elementary School. Let's go take a look. Just look at this place. I love how it sits on an extra wide lot. It's got 11-foot ceilings, tons of natural light, and one of 4 fireplaces as soon as you enter. As we get into the kitchen, what you're gonna love is the high-end appliances with sub-zero fridge. You've got a wolf range, a great centerpiece island to entertain. It overlooks a huge living room and gives you tons of counter space for all of your events, entertaining, and holidays. Let's go take a look at upstairs next. Now we're on the second floor. Behind me are 2 of 3 bedrooms, in-unit washer dryer, 8-foot doors as you enter the primary suite. Take a look at this ridiculous dressing room. You've got a California king bed. When you're not relaxing, you can spend some time working out at your at-home gym or in your second family room located in the basement. My favorite part is the rooftop. Let's go check this out. We are now on the top floor with this rare bonus room that can be used as an office or a bedroom. You've got the option to dine al fresco out front with skyline views. But the best part, my favorite part, is this putting green. Let's go take a look. And now we're on the rooftop deck. This is one of 4 outdoor spaces. You've got treetops, skyline views, an outdoor stereo system, a putting green. This has been awesome. I'm your host, Eli Massoud with American Dream TV, signing off. We'll see you next episode.
Hey friends, welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Landon Heck, coming to you from Chicago. Are you ready to soar to new heights and see this city like you've never seen it before? Come on, let's go. We're here with Birgit, one of the co-owners and instructors. So Birgit,
Yes.
for somebody that has a huge fear of heights, any words of encouragement?
Of course. We get that all the time. We let them know they're in a safety line from the moment they leave the ground to the moment they're back on the ground. They're in a safety harness, we're holding on to them, we're giving them instruction, and it's not a free fall in the beginning. We lower you into the net, so it's very gentle.
Okay. Now, I guess the next question would be, do you have to have any qualifications to be able to fly?
No, we take people with absolutely no experience. We recommend ages 6 to 106. We have all kinds of different people that try it. We've had, deaf people, we've had people with one leg, we've had young, old, all mixed together, and everybody can fly together.
Very inclusive.
Very inclusive.
Awesome, that is amazing. So Birgit, do you offer anything else besides flying trapeze?
Yes, we have lots of different classes. Trampoline, for instance. We also do a lot of aerials. We have aerial silks, aerial sling, lyra, static trapeze, and we just added aerial steps.
That sounds amazing. So my very last question is, I'm super excited. Can I try it?
Well, of course you can.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
We are at One Chicago. This address is the epitome of luxury living and lifestyle. Inside houses 77 super luxe private condominium residences. Come on, let's go check it out. We just soared 57 stories in the sky to tour one of the most incredible homes you've ever seen. From custom cabinetry, top-of-the-line appliances, and the most mind-blowing views you've ever seen. Check this out. What a fun day. We did flips, we were at the lakefront, and we toured this stunning condo. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And remember, keep dreaming big, and I'll see you next time on The American Dream.
Get ready to discover one of Chicagoland's best-kept secrets. Less than an hour from the city, we're going to take you to Wakanda, Illinois, and Bangs Lake, and find out what makes my hometown so special. Hi, I'm Tammy Hamilton-Stowe, and I'm your host of The American Dream, Selling Chicagoland. Let's take a look. First, let me take you to Lindy's Landing, one of my favorite restaurants on the lake. What started as a quaint little bait shop in the mid-60s has turned into a true destination spot for great music, great views, and great food. Let's check it out. Welcome to beautiful Bangs Lake. This hasn't always been the bustling hotspot that you see today. It was founded in the early 19th century by settler Justin Bangs, who was looking for a new place to live. And when he saw the lake, he supposedly said, "Boys, I have found my home." In the early 1900s, with the advent of the railroad, we began to see visitors coming out from Chicago to escape the city heat. Lindy's Landing started in 1965 as a quaint bait shop. It then turned into, affectionately, a dive bar. Over the years, though, the family has expanded and created a thriving facility for weddings, restaurants, music, swimming, even paddleboarding. Despite its many expansions, Lindy's Landing has always maintained its laid-back attitude, where you can get good food with a good vibe. Paddleboarding with stand-up and flow was so much fun, and the good news is I didn't fall in. I think I now deserve a smash burger from my favorite place, the Side Lot. Let's go get it. We're here at Side Lot, where they have great food, great brews, and even great mocktails. Let's go inside. Phil, thanks for meeting with us today. Tell me a little bit about why you chose Wakanda when you opened your restaurant.
I had been living in Wakanda for a few years already. I really liked, going out in town and wandering up and down Main Street here. There's always something going on in town. So when the opportunity kind of came around and this, kind of old, somewhat kind of historic building in town was available, being part of that energy and part of the town is just something that seemed like, a great fit for us.
I love your double smash burger. You think you can go make me one?
Absolutely, let's do it.
That was a great smash burger. Now, if you'd like to know what it's like to live in Wakanda on the lake, let me show you. We're over on the east side of the lake, and if you live here, you could wake up to this view every morning. You can purchase a condo for about $200,000 on the lake, or you can spend over $2 million. But remember, buying a property on Bangs Lake is not just an investment in real estate, it's an investment in a lifestyle. Thanks for watching today. I'm your host, Tammy Hamilton-Stowe of the American Dream TV Selling Chicagoland, and I'll see you next time.
Hi, welcome. I'm your host, Patrick O'Brien. Welcome to the American Dream. We are here in Chicago, and I'm at the intersection of Wacker Drive, the Michigan Avenue Bridge, and behind me is the Chicago River. I have such an exciting day planned for us, starting at the Chicago Architecture Center. Come with me. I am here with Eleanor Gorski, CEO and President of the Chicago Architecture Center. Eleanor, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for joining me today.
It's my pleasure, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the history of the Chicago Architecture Center?
This is the largest architecture center by membership in the world, and we're very proud of that. We offer over 80 tours to educate Chicagoans and visitors about the city. But how it was founded was a group of concerned citizens that were worried about the loss of our architectural heritage. And this happened in the 1960s, where urban renewal was sweeping across the US, and a lot of older buildings were being cleared for highways, for new parks, for new developments. And a lot of concerned citizens at this time, not just in Chicago, were saying, hey, what about our history? What about these important buildings that define who we are, where our city has come from, and who founded our city? So these citizens rallied around a building by Henry Hobbs Richardson called Glessner House. It's known in all the architectural history books as a very important building that introduced Romanesque revival style to the masses as well as to residential architecture. It sits on the south side of Chicago, and it was on its way to becoming demolished. These concerned citizens purchased the building, didn't know what to do with it, but said, hey, we need to repair it, we need to take care of it. Let's start giving tours of the building. And then let's start giving tours of the neighborhood. We're both raising money to repair the building as well as educating people about how important it is to preserve what we have. So that's how we started, then just grew from there.
And today, you're one of the largest cultural organizations in Chicago.
In Chicago.
How does that feel?
Yes.
That's amazing.
It is, and you know, I really credit our early founding by concerned citizens that have kept us going and growing, and it also has given us a gravity to help guide the conversation about the built environment in Chicago. So it's really beyond the tours now, where we have programs, we have educational opportunities for both youth and adults, so that folks can participate fully in the many discussions we have here in Chicago about new projects, urban revitalization, and you'll see a lot of that at the center in our exhibits.
So when people walk into the Cultural Center, what would you expect them to find?
The Architecture Center has 2 floors. The first floor orients you to the city of Chicago, and we have this fabulous model of the downtown area, so you can orient yourself and really learn how the downtown of Chicago was created. And it also talks about the fire, which was a pivotal moment in our history and really created what was a point of the new American city in 1871. That attracted so many architects to Chicago, and it really gave birth to the skyscraper, as well as our other engineering and architectural innovations. Then the second floor of the center, we have changing exhibits. They're often related to what is happening in the city today, and right now we're standing in our Lupus Lab exhibit, which talks about how we are repositioning the Loop, our business center, after COVID. And we're going through many of the changes that other cities have seen across the country. And we're calling it a lab because we are testing things. We are also taking clues from other cities and what has been successful and trying them out here in Chicago. So it's a one-stop shop where you can learn about everything that different folks are doing throughout the Loop.
The CAC offers over 80 tours. I understand today they have something special for us.
Yes.
You are going to take us on an architectural boat cruise on the river.
Yes.
Okay, I'm super excited. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
Surprise! Our fun adventure continues here at the Chicago Architecture Center's river boat cruise called Chicago's First Lady. It is the #1 voted river boat cruise in Chicago, and you are on board with me. Let's go take a tour. Experience the beauty of Chicago from a unique perspective on the water as you embark on a leisurely cruise where expert guides share fascinating insights into the city's architectural history while showcasing its most iconic buildings and landmarks. The Chicago Architecture Center is the world's largest organization of its kind and attracts over 700,000 annual patrons and solidifies Chicago's identity as the city of architecture. As you go on the river tour, you see the contrast between old world technologies and new world innovations. I want to thank Eleanor Gorski of the Chicago Architecture Center for showing us a little bit about what the center offers. I've had such an exciting day, from the exhibits to the architectural boat tour. That was so exciting and so fun. Thank you for joining me on this fun adventure from the inside of the Chicago Architecture Center to the outside architectural boat cruise. I'm your host, Patrick O'Brien, and this is the American Dream.
Chicago, city of neighborhoods. Just 7 miles north of downtown Chicago, there is a beautiful neighborhood called Edgewater. Today I'm taking you to show you why Edgewater is a fantastic place to live. Hello, my name is Argentina Parasca. I am your ADTV host. Every great neighborhood has a cafe and a bakery that serves its community. I think of it as the living room of the neighborhood where friends and neighbors get together to socialize and see each other. My favorite is Loaves and Witches on Broadway, which has a catchy name and it vibes with a neighborhood that is eccentric and accepting of everyone. Come on inside, let's meet the owners, get a cup of latte, and find out what they are trying to do in this neighborhood. Julia, Lisa, thank you for having us at your new place in Edgewater. I would like to ask you, as a new business, what are you striving to build in this neighborhood?
This has been a long time coming for us and our community, but we really wanted to create a safe space for the community here in Edgewater and Chicago, a queer, sober, safe space, and it's just a dream come true to be doing this with one of my best friends, and we're just really grateful we get to soak it in and enjoy it and serve every day.
Also with great desserts.
I hope so.
Edgewater is a beautiful green neighborhood where its homeowners really love taking care of their front and backyards. Some who do not have a back or a front yard have balconies, porches, and decks, and they're always decorated with beautiful seasonal plantings. So I bring you to a neighborhood business, Gethsemane Garden Center, which is a family-owned local business that has been a pillar of this neighborhood for over 40 years. Gethsemane sources a lot of its products from local farms and greenhouses. Their staff is very friendly and super knowledgeable, so any project you might want to take, this is a great place to come to and get started because they have the answers for everything. What makes Gethsemane an amazing neighbor is that they spend a lot of their resources to beautify our neighborhood. There are a couple of public spaces that they decorate every year. Also, a lot of the employees that work here live in the neighborhood and the nearby areas. This is a true neighborhood place, and I couldn't have represented this neighborhood without sharing it with you. I bring you to historic Bryn Mawr Avenue, which was built in the 1920s and 30s, and it's a protected historic site. It is also a place that is reminding all of us about the origins of this neighborhood, Edgewater. Edgewater is very much alive and a vibrant neighborhood. Miles from downtown Chicago, its residents can enjoy a great neighborhood full of history, culture, and places to relax. You can live here a lifetime and you would never be bored.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.